So here we came across a downed tree. I always bring a saw with me when I go up for the first time at camp, and I usually leave it up here for the summer. We just had to cut it up and get it out of the way and move on in. This was the only tree I encountered on the whole way in, which is pretty unusual. Usually it's a lot more than just one tree, so I was pretty happy with that.
Hello, welcome to Jan's Camp. My name's Luke, that's Molly, and it's the first time at camp this spring with no snow on the ground. It was actually 89 degrees up here last week. Now it's 40. So that sounds like UP weather to me. We've got a couple projects that I'm going to do today. We're finishing a ceiling in the back room, but I think this video is going to be about a little tour of camp and how we kind of spend our day, and I'll do another video about kind of the remodel I'm doing in the back room. I can see she found a toy from spring already. Come here, bring it. Bring it. Huh. It was a pretty easy ride in. One tree down. I took a video of myself cutting that up and still getting used to the YouTube thing and did not turn the sound down, so I apologize. I'm going to get everything inside the camp. Got a couple mouse traps in there I'm going to unset, I guess you could say, and get going. Pretty nice. I see over the winter I lost cover to my grill. Well, welcome to camp, guys. I think we're going to get right to it. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour to kind of start off this video. Since the last time I had a video, this place has changed quite a bit. And unfortunately, we did not record a whole lot of it. There are some shorts on my TikTok if you want to check that out. But I'll give you a tour starting here with the kitchen. So before what you're seeing now, there was a sink and a well pump. The well pump had rusted out at a certain point, and the well had rusted out at a certain point. So we decided to replace the whole thing. Built a little table in my garage. I got a free camper sink, and I bought a little rechargeable faucet. And actually, we'll just connect to some 5-gallon jugs, and I'm not going to hook it up right now, but I will later, and I'll show you how it works. And just a little stovetop. I found the washboard that was here at camp. That's pretty neat. And then we did some paneling behind the walls and got a little rack for the pots and pans and a little wood rack. Been up here a couple times this winter and used most of the wood. Wood stove, haven't changed much on the stove. I had an eco fan, just didn't see it in the last video. New stovepipe, and you probably already can tell, a new ceiling. That was a big underhaul. The old ceiling had too many mice holes and was sagging in a lot of spots and just not repairable. It was an old plaster ceiling, so we went with some wood paneling. And I think it turned out pretty good. I actually insulated above it. The thing holds heat pretty well. Couch is the same. Looking around here, the bar. Now that is my favorite spot. Dinner table / bar. And behind it, a TV. It's amazing what you'll find at Marketplace for $20. Have a hook to an antenna, DVD player, watch some fun movies. Going around over here, that's the old camp radio. And yes, we have actual wiring. Don't have electricity out here, but I have a hookup for a generator, and I'll show you how that works later on. But I had a couple of my hunting buddies come up. Oh, look how many flies came alive with the warm weather last week. A couple of hunting buddies that came up, and they're actually electricians. Know more than I know. I'm actually in healthcare by trade. Wired up 4 lights in the front room here. A couple outlets. And a light in the back. New back room heater. Runs off propane, hooked to a 100-pound tank. The project for back here will be, we're going to finish the ceiling, walls, windows, and eventually floors. Yes, we have some new flooring. The bunks have always been here. In the last video, I slept in the front room. It was super cold, so that's why I did that. Otherwise, I normally sleep here. And then the guys sleep here. Eventually, I'm going to have another bunk on this side. And that's the gist of things. Shouldn't need too much wood. It's supposed to get down to 20s, I think, tonight. It's still April. Oh, we have a little visitor at my spot here. A porcupine. What's going on, little guy? I'll be honest, didn't have it on camera, but Molly was about 5 feet from this guy, and oh, thank God she listened. As that would have been a rough day. I'm not going to mess with you. Yeah, don't worry. Just don't fall in the tree on top of me. This is the camera. Sit.
So here's a video of
You
Molly
sit.
and I going out to my hunting spot
Sit.
to change the battery in our
Sit.
camera. She came across the porcupine.
Stay.
So in that excitement, I think I deleted half the video and half the sound. I was pretty worried about her getting into the porcupine. She's never
Pretty
seen
good
one
sized
before,
porcupine.
but she has pretty good recall, so she came back.
All right.
And here you can see she's pretty excited about that
Let's go ahead and get the camera battery.
whole encounter.
The creek's pretty high this time of year. Snow melt. It's been raining. Pretty typical. Turning into a beautiful evening. Alright. Cold enough. I'm gonna get a fire going here. So I gathered some sticks from the yard. That's the nice thing about this time of year is plenty of fire started out there. Got a log in here from the last time. Shove some of that in there. Before you know it, this guy is ready to go. It's 45 in here. It's chilly. We don't need to be suffering. Just gotta find a lighter. So let's put this away. Carry this guy. It's a firearm. Bears are waking up. They're hungry. Not really worried about myself, more worried about the dog. Of course. Almost. So yeah, dinner going here. I'm making a beef ramen veggie stir fry type thing. Found it on Google. Looks cheap and easy. Suppose while I'm here I can show you how the sink works. So 5-gallon jugs of water. I fill them up in town. They're chargeable. There you go. Drains out to the outside. It's actually for a 5-gallon jug. I just kind of glue it to the top. That's how it works. So here's how she looks with the lights all on. I'm going to try not to spill this everywhere, but it looks pretty good actually. I can
A little bit of that. Of course, it's way too much food for one person. And I just poured it all over my fork. That's cool. Let's see how she turns out here.
And after dinner here, we went to bed. Did not record
Very good.
sleeping. So you're going to see a fast forward right to the next morning and breakfast for Molly.
I never showed you guys these lights that we got. So I'll turn the main light off. They have a battery built into them, so they charge. And then when we turn the generator off, we have a little bit of light. I don't have solar yet. I do have a little solar panel for a little marine battery system I have over here. We use to keep phones charged and things like that throughout the night, and it trickle charges while we're gone. You want to come inside, puppy dog? Oh. Okay. All right. We're excited. What are we excited for? What are we excited for? Gotta get in Grandpa's chair.
Here's where my camera problems continued. I did a whole outro, and for some reason, it didn't record. So, thanks for watching, guys. I'm still working on things. This is all new to me, but I appreciate if you like and subscribe, and I should have a new video actually next week. Thank you.